Hello, I am Caitlin Jorgensen. This is my strategic plan presentation for MGT 6400 Collective Impact. The agenda for this presentation will start with company identification and we'll go all the way through the outreach plan. The company identification company is Jorgensen Engineering PLC, fully licensed and insured professional engineering firm serving the state of Michigan with specialization in structural evaluations, consulting, and design. In terms of community impact right now, Jorgensen Engineering helps local clients, property owners, developers, and municipalities by ensuring safe and sound structures and providing engineering services that support local built environments. By doing so, the firm contributes to public safety, to local construction and development quality, and to the economic health of the region by supporting projects that otherwise may not proceed or would be too risky without sound engineering. The firm promotes competent engineering and delivers value in a collaborative way with clients. It's a positive community impact. However, I believe there's an opportunity to deepen its outreach engagement in more visible ways. Proposed partnerships, they could partner with local school districts for STEM education or also STEM education nonprofits that could allow Jorgensen Engineering to come into the classrooms to allow for job shadowing, engineering day events. They can allow the firm to inspire students to explore technical careers. And another option is to collaborate with a local chapter of Habitat for Humanity, allowing for safe and affordable housing that is also, for sure, structurally sound. Jorgensen Engineering could also help with local historic preservation committees or nonprofits and assess and stabilize aging structures, ensuring their continued safety and cultural value. Partnering with the Chamber of Commerce or small business organizations offers mutual beneficial opportunities, whereas they can help with things that they need while also getting their names out there. Aligning with nonprofits or municipal agencies focused on emergency preparedness and community resilience would help with public safety and ensuring that the local communities are prepared for structural issues concerning emergency events. Establishing small scholarship funds or internship programs for engineering students at nearby universities. The principal engineer, Jared, from Jorgensen Engineering, graduated from Central Michigan University. So that would be another option. Anywhere where the business is located, somewhere nearby there would also be nice. Or perhaps a more general scholarship where it could be open to someone going to any university, perhaps in a engineering field, and maybe tie that into an internship requirement in order to come in and see what structural engineers do. The current hiring goals for Jorgensen Engineering are almost non-existent in the real world. It is a small firm, so ways to encourage potential future employees would be having our current employee or architects that builders that work with us on a contract basis, being able to leave reviews, being able to collect internal feedback or quotes, asking permission to use information like those quotes, reviews in emails, to be able to use those publicly in perhaps a careers or value section in the website would help showcase the culture, perhaps leading to future progress, being able to grow Jorgensen Engineering and move forward with the ability to produce more of a community impact. And the culture that is currently encouraged and being described would hopefully and likely attract employees who value technical excellence, meaningful work, and a community-based approach. The Current employee buy-in strategy: by leveraging the internal talent at Jorgensen Engineering, from engineers to project managers to admin, and embedding CSR into the core business through a structured strategy, the firm can derive meaningful social impact while reinforcing its mission. Employee engagement in CSR becomes not only a way to serve the community, but also a powerful lever for professional growth, community culture, and long-term business sustainability. Now, some of this section is, of course, more implied that this group of people would be very helpful in moving a community social impact forward within the company, and that growing the company would help with moving those projects or the potential projects forward. Resources needed for completion. Funding and time allowances are imperative for success of the outreach plan. We have to have the funds to be able to cover the time that is donated, while also having the time available to donate to the community. And a funding strategy, so they can fund its outreach initiatives through a mix of internal resources, external grants, and collaborative partnerships. Modest internal operating funds can support pilot programs, workshops, community events, demonstrating the firm's commitment to engineering together and serving everyone. This is estimated to be between potentially $3K to $10K, depending on how much is in a fund for these community engagement projects that come directly from Jorgensen Engineering and their profits. The larger targeted grants, thinking between $5K to $50K or more, can expand efforts related to infrastructure resilience, STEM education, and facility assessments, reinforcing the goal of building a stronger, more economical future for Michigan communities. Charitable partnerships, which can include in-kind contributions and considering $2.5 to $20K in shared support, enable pro bono or low-cost assessments while strengthening ties with underserved groups, and optional CSR sponsorships from local businesses, thinking $1,000 to $15K, can further support public events and safety trainings, creating mutual benefits and enhancing community engineering capacity. The outreach plan itself is to provide a solid foundation for the outreach community involvement plan. The key themes being built on are community collaboration, strengthening the building environment, cost effectiveness, inclusive service across Michigan, and professional credibility. And this outreach plan will have greater likelihood of success if explicitly tied each outreach activity back to one or more of these strategic themes. This alignment will help secure internal support and ensure the outreach is not outside the firm's strategy, but integral to it. Given the elements above, the outreach strategic plan with Jorgensen Engineering strategic orientation, the mission's use of together suggests the firm sees value in partnerships. In the outreach plan, they should build community involvement programs that are collaborative, partner with local nonprofits, municipal agencies, schools, or community groups. For example, design a program where Jorgensen provides free or low-cost structural assessments for community centers or mentors in high schools, STEM programs together with community partners. The words stronger and economical future point to resilience and cost effectiveness. In the outreach plan, it should be highlighted how the program will help strengthen community infrastructure. This should emphasize that through the firm's expertise, the community receives value and benefit. Since the firm explicitly says engineering for everyone, no matter how big or small your needs, the outreach plan should reflect inclusivity. Maybe target not only big commercial clients, but smaller local organizations. Offer structural education sessions for homeowners, volunteer inspections for community spaces, outreach to underserved populations. And this will align with the firm's inclusive service positioning. Jorgensen Engineering emphasizes serving all of Michigan, and that the principal's local background to the outreach strategy could highlight local impacts, such as, based in Michigan, our firm is investing back into our communities across the state. This resonates with local credibility and trust. They might pick a pilot outreach region, perhaps Lansing, St. John's, Central Michigan area, and that ties the firm's geography for stronger alignment. Outreach is not just altruistic, it can also support brand reputation. You might propose programs that showcase the firm's expertise, thereby reinforcing the firm as a trusted professional partner in the community. And this aligns with the firm's strategic emphasis on being licensed, insured, and serving clients across Michigan. Even though the firm doesn't publish detailed measurable objectives publicly, I would propose metrics that align with inferred priorities: number of community engagements / inspections conducted, number of partnerships formed, positive feedback from community organizations, number of small-scale clients reached, reduction in structural risk for participating with nonprofits, etc. As like these metrics can tie to the strategic focus on accessibility, growth, reputation, value. Since the firm emphasizes economical future, I want to ensure the outreach plan doesn't propose extremely costly community commitments that may strain the business model, unless there are also proposed cost efficiencies or mutual benefit. Ensuring the program is both beneficial to the community and aligned with the firm's business will help with the internal buy-in. And ensuring that everything fits with Jorgensen Engineering's mission also will help with keeping the firm connected to its roots. The key themes that can be built on are community collaboration, strengthening the building environment, cost effectiveness, inclusive service across Michigan, and professional credibility. The outreach plan will have greater likelihood of success if explicitly tied to each outreach activity back to one or more of these strategic themes. This alignment helps secure the internal support, ensure the outreach is not outside the firm's strategy but integral to it. Also, it will help to ensure that the funds are available for the programs, as well as continuing to ensure the employee buy-in for the programs, and hopefully growing a very community-centered and healing organization. And that was my presentation for our strategic outreach plan for Jorgensen Engineering PLLC. And thank you for your time. And for this semester, it has been enlightening. Thank you.